Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nordman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday, especially when we have somebody usually joining us on the phone. Wow, Strophy. Doesn't even have our special guest mic up.
Wow.
He didn't have me on?
That?
No, he didn't have you on. Well, from what I understand, I was talking to Dr. Ken. He ignores him out in the deal. Like the whole... I don't think that's part of his deal. He just is up at the trio running his pregame, and that's the extent of what
Very
he
happy
does.
to hear his own voice on the airwaves,
Oh, he
Mr.
loves
Alex
him.
Strofe.
Who loves him some more? Him.
He's
Him
giving me a
or
run
Jesse?
for my money.
No, him or Jesse. Are you in the same boat?
Not anymore. Not even close.
I feel like you've matured now that
Little
you're...
bit.
Why do you wink like that? He just does this.
I like the wink.
It's
Oh,
not
look.
a subtle wink at all.
Look, now he's trying to be like, oh, look how good I'm doing. I'm playing Mark Coucher's Open.
That's why Strophy's such a star.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Norman, Alex Strofe running the show. We're here with Mark Tauscher, the Packer Hall of Famer. 800-990-3776, and see our
So
beautiful
normally
faces.
I'm ready to coach hoops. I jump on with you guys. I go right to basketball practice.
I'm aware.
Either
Either that or we hear the whistles of Camp Randall in the background.
it's both. Yeah, well, you always got to be. Yeah, once the fall's done, it'll be different. But I could.
How is that limited basketball team of yours?
I was hoping you'd. We haven't been able to figure out a way. Our point guards are ball hogs.
Oh,
my
no.
kid's a point, my
Can't
kid's
have
a
it.
point guard.
Your kid's point guard is a ball hog.
He is, yeah.
Is he not coachable? Why don't you say
No,
son?
they're coachable, but I think
Dish
part
it
of
up.
it
Sounds
part
like
of
a
it
coaching
is
problem to me.
That when you're playing, when it's not like an organized team stuff. This is a basketball it's a parochial school, basketball only. You're playing. It's not like big boy competition. It's more fun, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at the point, if you're open, you're shooting it, because I just want shots up. I want our kids, everybody, to get shots up. But there's a couple of kids that, they're just not very good.
So I've taken this. I've taken the stance, Tausch.
How old are they?
Oh, we're in 8th grade now.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Now,
expectations.
5th grade girls, I'm helping out. I'm very limitedly helping out with 5th grade girls. That's a whole nother animal. That's
This
a
is my
patience game.
question for you, because Brad and Kyle think that I won't do this. I have of the stance right now that
You want to volunteer to
that
drive
I do
up and
not.
become a coach?
I do not want
Yeah,
to
we'll
coach
take you.
my future daughter or any of my future children's teams
Why would you not?
because
It's an
Here's the
absurd
deal.
comment.
Here's the deal. And I understand where you're coming from.
you know where I'm coming from.
I do understand. And I coached baseball the whole time for Max, and softball Sarah coaches, and I try to help out whenever I can. Football, I get it. I understand why you don't want to do that, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to be at these games anyways. It's so much better to be able to control scheduling and show your knowledge, and you're going to be there. It's just a better experience.
Okay.
You sit in the stands because you're going to whisper stuff under your breath. Oh,
No.
Kyle don't know what the hell he's doing. Why is my kid should be getting picked? Like, it's just not going to be healthy. Just embrace it, and I think your kids will appreciate it.
Yeah. So the thing in my brain that I always go back to is in high school. My brother, before he got to Wisconsin, was obnoxious. My dad was
He still is, isn't he?
very obnoxious. But I'm telling you, like, close to the referees on the floor, yelling at them.
Oh, wow.
Getting in with the parents, yelling at each other things. So I'm
yelling at
our own team parents.
You saw
our own teams. Now you know where I'm coming
Yeah.
from.
What's
like,
wrong with JD?
I just want to be the guy that sits there and supports. And then if my daughter or hopefully future son one day, we don't know, comes to me after the game, Tausch, you want to go shoot extra hoops? You want to go work out? You want to ask me anything? I'm here.
But you'll have gym access because you're the coach.
So you think I'm not going to be able to not coach too?
No, I think you should coach. I think you can. You're lazy enough that you could say, no, I'm not doing it. I could see that, but I think you.
Damn.
Well,
Shots fired.
Is it not right?
No, it has nothing to do with laziness.
What is it?
It's
It's a lot of time and work to coach.
It is the not wanting to be the overbearing parent, because I have like parent PTSD from all. Like I had a head
but then
coach.
you can control that.
I
by
know, but
doing
I had
it.
a head coach who had 2 kids on our high school basketball team, and that was a
Let me
horrible
tell you
thing.
something. Coaching high school sports is different than coaching 6th grade Kiwanis Club basketball. It is a different animal.
Well, and the alternative of Ben Bruss sitting in the stands, like you said, stewing, critiquing. I mean, that's not going to win.
He's
Anyone's
not
going to
be
win
able
either.
to keep it together.
Oh,
No,
100%.
of course not.
You're
He's
going to be able to keep it
out.
together a lot more coaching your kid than you sitting there because you're not going to be. You're not a wallflower. You're not going to just sit.
So you're telling me exactly what these guys are telling me.
Yeah, we're
and
trying.
I'm not going to be able to do what
Just
I'm putting
embrace
myself.
Self-realization.
Embrace it and just go do it.
All right.
You'll enjoy it too.
You guys are probably right, and I will embrace it and I will enjoy it because I did enjoy coaching middle school kids when I did do it. But aren't these kids cool? Do kids even listen anymore anyway?
Oh,
They do.
my kid's gonna listen. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna say, get on the line, do some gassers. Y'all picking your nose, playing around, gassers.
Picking your nose gassers.
What I've noticed is the sterner and more authoritative you are, the more the kids will appreciate it.
Really?
And that you have fun with it. Yes, you don't need to be Bobby Knight or Hurley or whatever the dude that flipped out.
Bobby
last night.
slap a player.
Bobby Knight?
Yeah.
Well, I think he threw a chair and there's other stuff that
Well,
he
I
did.
can't slap
Sure,
kids
there's more.
Yeah, you don't want to.
behind closed
It's
doors.
not a road you want to get
I
down.
don't think you want to do that coaching or not coaching.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be involved in that either way, but I just think kids are looking to get pushed and to work to be better. And if you're helping them do that, they are receptive to it. Are they going to be clowns sometimes? Absolutely. You figure that piece of it out, and then I think it's very rewarding if you can figure it out.
Yeah, as Taushi joins us here, Taushi, I do want to get to this because it is breaking our hearts, as you know, as we watch it each week. And we talked a little bit at the Tundra Trio. I do agree that the offense was not bad, but the game was bad and the result was bad. And now we're in nightmare scenario here. Missing a bowl game, losing to Minnesota. If that happens, what's the vibe? What's the feel for what can they say to fans to get them excited about next year?
Is even winning going to get you excited?
I think it can.
But it won't for you.
It'll pacify a little bit, right?
I think keeping the streak alive is important.
Yep.
I think it's been a
agree.
big part of what we do, and I know Homer disagrees. He
Homer
thinks it's-
does,
and Homer's
and
just
that's
being
Homer.
whatever, yeah. It is important. It's something to hang our hat on. And just out at Lincoln this last weekend, they hadn't been, and somebody on our broadcast mentioned 7 years it's been since they made a bowl game, and that's 105 practices that the University of Wisconsin has had that the Nebraska Cornhuskers haven't. That I don't care with roster switching and everything else. That's important, but it's important to have this to kind of hang your hat on as far as, yes, maybe we've had some disappointing seasons recently, but we're still working and progressing towards something. And if this would be a major setback, this has been a tough season. There's no doubt about it. Are we better than we were last year? I would say yes.
Oh, explain that one.
We played Oregon tight, had the number one team on the ropes. Alabama for a half. The schedule was tougher. I think when you look at big picture, I think this offensive line has been much better than what we played last year.
I agree with that one.
I think that part. I think what we saw from Braden Locke with this new offensive coordinator, I thought he played his best game last Saturday. And you might look and say, well, what are you talking about? Well, just look at how I thought he didn't throw the ball in harm's way. The interception that had was a tipped-up pass. I thought played a clean game. I liked the new structure of what we did. There's a lot of things that I think you can say offensively. Would you score 27 points? That should be good enough to beat Nebraska. Nebraska's offense, the defense was atrocious on Saturday.
How do you go from holding the number one team in the country with a potential Heisman candidate to 16, and then
tough? I don't have
the
an
sandwich in the middle of Oregon is 42-10, and then there was special teams and other stuff, but the defense was bad against Nebraska.
That's the biggest thing.
My problem is not being able to understand each week what I'm going to get.
Yeah, it's the consistency has been the thing that we've lacked, and you could say, well, emotionally, did the team bounce back after dumping the bucket for Oregon? They didn't. The defense did not. There's no other way to put it, and I don't know if I've seen more missed tackles. And we had Raiola / little mini Mahomes sitting
That's
back
giving him
there.
too
It was
much
really
credit.
annoying to watch because he is smug and but we didn't do anything to rattle him at all.
I didn't realize his uncle played at Wisconsin.
Who's?
His Raiola.
Oh yeah,
I didn't realize that Wisconsin.
I don't know what happened at the end of the game because his dad played for the Lions, and then his uncle would have played for Wisconsin. So there's some ties there, but it was defensively, that was Hunter not being out there really hurt. There was not, I don't know if the leadership, whatever it was, there just was not the juice. And you saw that right from the jump.
Tausch, no matter how the game goes on Friday, looking forward to next year, man, the schedule's harder next year than it is this year. So what are we thinking for expectations? Are we thinking
we don't even say, here's the deal. What's going to happen in the next 6 months? Every team is probably going to be looking at somewhere between 30 and 50% of your roster's gone.
That's the correct answer. You can't look at expectations so you know what you have in today's age.
And this is going to be something fans need to start looking at, and I don't like this. And Benny, I don't think you're going to like it. I don't think any of us are going to like this. The idea of a ton of growth. My career at Wisconsin will not happen in today's day and age. They're not going to have a walk-on that comes for 2 years and works in the weight room and is on the scout team and then earns a scholarship. Like, those days are gone. It is now immediate, and I think you're going to start seeing you're going to have to be super selective with kids you're bringing in from high school because you need to win now. It is no longer a developmental sport. It is going to be this guy, I need to find this kid from Akron that can come in and jump in right away, or another MAC school that's going to be able to come and be a player. You don't have the luxury of having a ton of young players that you get to grow, because if you grow too well, they're going to say, deuces, you need to figure out how can I manage my roster. I'm going to have my core players that are going to be there for 2-3 years. But the idea of like a Jack Nelson, who is here forever, I don't know if we're going to see a lot of those guys moving forward. It is now a year-to-year, really a 8-month to 8-month deal where it is, this is your roster, and it is going to look vastly different. So to try and say, well, you're going to get the great thing about making a bowl still is a lot of your young players you get to evaluate and see, because they're going to be cuts. I heard Matt Rule talking. He's got to, I think, get rid of 30 players.
Wow.
Rosters, because they're giving you more scholarships now, right?
No,
from 80 to 105
so there's
scholarships?
going to be 85 scholarships, I think 105 players.
Oh, I thought they gave them more scholarships
so
for less
there's
players.
variance, but I think you're going to start seeing more. You're going to start seeing more very selectiveness about who's getting a scholarship, and is it going to be 1 year? Is it going to be 5 years? Then there's other money that comes in. So this concept of, well, what happens on Friday? Yes, we want to do that because I want to see some of these young offensive linemen get work in bowl preparation. And yeah, you can say, well, it doesn't matter. You play in Detroit, you play in New York, whatever bowl game it would be. You get that practice reps, and you get these guys another 15 opportunities to get back.
It's funny you say that, because I saw even a quote from a basketball side of things, and you can cite basketball examples with Greg Gard.
How much different is this team than last year?
With Hepburn and Storr and Essegian all leaving.
It's completely different.
But my point to what you just said is John Tanji, right? He's back-to-back Big Ten Player of the Week, and I saw a quote. And we've all heard these kind of stories, right? He goes, oh, I love the way that the school has embraced me. I want this to be a place long-term. But if he keeps playing this well, I don't think he's going to remember the quote he said after the Greenbrier Classic.
I thought you were going to say, I really like being, let me pull up like a musician. Where am I at this week? I really like being at Wisconsin. And this is the part that I think is going to be super tricky moving forward. College sports we love because stories, Nordy, myself, we like seeing this go from here. Like, your guys' teams will never exist again.
So does transfer portal matter more than high school rankings?
Yes.
Transfer portal is the way. This is the new way forward. If you're not winning in the transfer portal, you're not, unless you're one of the top dogs, and right now Wisconsin is not. You better win in the portal, and you better win. You better make sure who you're bringing in is going to be immediately impactful.
So how is it that Wisconsin? I know Indiana was a little bit different because the coach left, and he brought a lot of his guys with him who were just winners before they got there as well on a different level as James Madison. But overall, how is it that Wisconsin is bringing in guys and they're just not turning out? Like, are they not winning battles when it comes to the transfer portal?
Well,
I feel like they're getting some guys they want.
Elijah Hill's been a pretty good pickup. I think Walker's been a pretty good pickup. So, are you going to hit on everybody? You're not going to hit on everybody in a recruiting.
The quarterback position is the one, and I know he got hurt. Tyler Van Dyke got hurt this year, but does Tyler Van Dyke make you a 8-4 team to end the year?
That's the question. We don't know how the season would have been different. Obviously, Braden had I thought, a really good game the other day. He'd been really inconsistent and too many turnovers throughout the course of this season.
Let's be real. Braden ain't winning you. He ain't winning you a conference championship.
We may know that, but Old T's providing good perspective here, and I want to shift over to the Green Bay Packers because I don't like the spot. I think the spot is tricky before the Lions. A Thursday Thanksgiving game.
This week's game should be high alert for everything.
I agree.
Really?
I don't like the spot.
So I've always said this, when you get your schedule, and I know we do that in May, and they'll win this game. Yes, it matters who you play, but it's not near as important as when you play them. You would have looked at this San Francisco game in the beginning of the season as the creme de la creme game on the schedule. This was, if you win that game, and I'm telling you, the vibe I got post game and yesterday's show, it's like we just won a Bishop's Charity preseason game.
Sure does.
Legit, the fans were like, well, yeah, they don't have so. And granted, you take your stud left tackle, your quarterback, and your best pass rusher. That's a lot of money. I know the quarterback don't make any money yet, but that's a lot of production. And it's just kind of like the Dolphins is the complete opposite. We would have loved to have played them late September, early October because Tua's out. Tua in this offense is going to be a problem. The colder it is, the more I like Green Bay. But this offense is going to be one of the most talented groups we play. And I think it'll be a hell of a challenge for Hafley and that crew. But the cold weather and everything else, Miami needs this game. There's a lot of things trending the opposite way of what we just saw on Sunday. This is more of where that Bear game was a couple weeks ago, where I thought in the beginning of the week, everything's just too easy. There's too much conversation. And then when it got to Thursday and Friday, I'm thinking, something's up here. And you get a bunch of professional athletes and everybody telling them that they suck, and pride will come beaming out of their chest. That's what we saw with Chicago. Last week, it was we're just better than you because you don't have the horses. This week, you're recovering. You had a physical game. You just did a bunch of snaps. It's a short week. The fact that you're at home is a big advantage, but I would think this is going to be a very difficult game to win.
Really?
When you think about it, I mean, the schedule evens itself out. You caught the Rams at a great time. They didn't have Puka. Did I say it right? I've been calling him Koopa.
Houston lost one of their guys. Detroit, even when you played Hutchinson was out there. Yeah. Green Bay catches a lot of the positive sides.
And they've been on the wrong side early with Jordan being out.
Jordan Love wasn't available. So, yes, that's why anyone that was feeling bad or not taking that win against San Francisco, no. You don't ever apologize. And yes, did it make the job a lot easier, but you throttled the heck out of them. And that's why I was a lot more optimistic after that game.
And you got the Lions looming on the other side.
I was excited about this game because I felt like having a game on Thursday night. That's what it was. Thursday night, where this team, and I was talking to them before the show.
I don't like the whole concept of Thursday night.
I don't like
they could have just, I get it. You got to make money. But
I just think his mindset where he's going is wrong. He's talking about how, we won. At least we have to now turn the page quickly.
Yeah, I think turning the page quickly for the Green Bay Packers, and again, they said I might be wrong on this, Tausch, but you tell me, you were in the Packer locker room, you were part of the G, is that the Packers seemed to me that going into Sunday's game against the 49ers, they were amped for this. They wanted the opportunity to take on a team that they felt like they had on the ropes that they could have beat last year in the playoffs.
And their coach does not like Shanahan, and there is no doubt that trickles down, and I think the team feels, when the coach is a little extra amped up.
And so they performed well. They don't have as much time to bask in the glory and the success of that game. They have to turn the page immediately to a football team in the Miami Dolphins that I think they should recognize has talent all in the offense. They're coming off a game where Tua went for 3 or 4 touchdowns, one of the best quarterbacks this past week in the NFL on Sunday. So I feel like the Packers this shouldn't be a trap game because of what the Miami Dolphins are coming off of, and they got to turn the page quickly. So that's why I'm excited that they have to get ready for this game. They can't focus on what happened on Sunday because they got a game on Thursday.
Kyle Wallace thinks.
So I want to hear from a player's
I agree in the respect that I think it's good that you recognize Miami's got a lot of talent, and guys will look around and say, like if you're a corner this week, you're like, I better be on my P's and Q's, right? And I think Hafley figuring that piece of it out. But
damn, no Jair too.
I just think there's a certain amount of emotional reservoirs that you have. I don't think it's unlimited. I don't think you can just say, because you came out flat. You can't get as amped up as you did for San Fran as you did for Detroit.
I like that emotional reservoir thing.
I don't think
It is good. He's good.
It's not something that you can just that's why you want to have an even keel. And
I wish I had that, Tausch. The amount of times that he's just like, yeah, this week they're going to get amped up for this one. This week they're going to get amped up for this one.
You want everyone to be amped up all the time.
Every
and I
game.
think fans get amped up.
But we get excited. We don't have to go and put our body on the line.
Fans don't have an arthritic knee, and they don't have it takes a lot of. I guess it takes a lot of capital to do that every week, and there's not an unlimited amount of emotional capital. Like, you think that there is, but there's not.
I'm literally juiced up for the next couple of weeks because you have San Francisco, now you got Miami, and I'm already yesterday talking about bring on the damn Lions. Like, I'm already amped up, and I forget this can be taxing.
Do you like the 5 primetime games right in a row? Do you think that's going to drain that emotional capital quicker than a normal noon game?
I do think there's something to be said about the national TV, all of that stuff, but it really, I think the tricky part is Detroit is on everybody's mind, and the fact that the Dolphins are here, it's an AFC team, it's a warm weather team playing in the cold. That also makes me think maybe that emotional cap, it's not going to be, your urine's not going to be as hot. A, because it's cold, and B, because it's a different setup than you just played the defending NFC champs, and you're playing who everybody thinks is going to be the new NFC champs. And then, so if you want to talk trap game, I don't believe in trap game. I believe in you only have so much. And how much do you need to pull from that tank to find a way to beat Miami? I don't know what the answer is, but you hope enough, and that's why I think this thing gets interesting.
Strophy, generally speaking, I do a pretty good job with the clock. You would agree?
You have requested that I say yes.
No, that's baloney. You guys know I'm a clock guy.
Yeah, you run
pretty dedicated
too
to
tight
the clock.
of a ship sometimes.
Dedicated.
Wilde and Tausch, they started their last segment when they should have got out of the show today.
Yeah, I was
and it's and now that Tausch is here, I'm like, I want him to keep him, but I should have asked. Could you stay another segment? You got to go.
I'm going to stay one more because I'm sure there'll be a time during that I'm going to miss, and I'm going to make sure we'll put this.
All right, good.
I'm going to use.
I got a whole lot more for
I'm going to
OT.
use some reservoir today to withdraw later.
I like that.
Strophy, remember when I put down when you text me and I say reservoir day, you'll know
Reservoir. I don't know what that means, but you got a deal.
Apparently, Jonathan Brust has life-changing advice for me and says Tausch will love this. We'll hear from Jonathan Brust on the other side with Mark Tauscher. It's Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Don't go anywhere. It's Old T in person.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Tausch, thank you for all that baby talk there and parenting talk. I'll take some of those tips.
I was getting ready for it right
Taking notes over there,
taking some of those nips. Taking some of those tips. those tips and storing them away. I do like nips as well. But Tausch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Romeo. This 3-syllable, you have to take the O out of the equation. That's too easy.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Iota, right? Not one iota. Iota.
Yeah. That's only 4 letters.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
Let's pretend you're a first-time listener to Wilde and Tausch. What the hell is this? They're discussing syllables.
On 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Steinhaffel's biggest Black Friday sale ever is happening now. Take $100 off every $14.99. Plus, get a $100 MasterCard for every $14.99 you spend. Or choose Steinhaffel's 0% 60-month financing. Save big on all the best mattress brands. And find amazing Black Friday doorbusters, like a recliner just $199. Sofas starting at only $299. Shop in-store and online at steinhaffels.com. Steinhaffel's Black Friday sale. 1 week only.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison here for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking for that midday escape? Or maybe you want to impress a client? Get a little slice of summer on the links with Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, a top-tech, cutting-edge golf experience that gives you the chance to play legendary courses. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's simulators, entertainment, and best Bloody Marys make it feel like summer all year round. With bays at just $35 an hour, Mondays through Thursdays. That summer feel is easily back in your life. Book your bay at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
It's time for the Ortho ASAP Minute from Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin.
I'm here with Dr. Daniel Holub at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Doctor, let's say someone is feeling some pain. That pain, it just will not go away. What's the next thing that person should do?
Get an appointment with one of the specialists at Orthopedic Associates, and we will work through that problem with you.
In your position, you help people get rid of pain. You help them be able to move and be active again. How rewarding is it for you to really see someone regain a certain quality of life?
That's got to be the best part of my job, is seeing somebody that's been struggling either for a short time with a fresh injury or a long time with a degenerative condition, and being able to find a proper solution for them, whether it's just a rehabilitation process or if it's a surgical process, and watching them over the course of weeks to months improve to the point of enjoying life again.
The Ortho ASAP Minute is sponsored by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
'Tis the season for celebrating, so why not make your holiday gathering unforgettable? Give your team or clients an experience they'll talk about long after the new year with V Private Bar Services. Forget the same old office party. With custom cocktails tailored to your brand and a top-notch mixologist team, V Private Bar Services brings the magic of a high-end bar to your event. Make this holiday season extraordinary. Visit vprivatebar.com to book your premier party today. That's vprivatebar.com for your next unforgettable event.
At Cousin Subs, the bigger your smile, the better we feel. That's why our menu features something for everyone, like our Wisconsin cheese curds, golden fries, creamy shakes, and mac and cheese, all paired with your favorite sub, or our subs in a bowl. And don't forget our kids' meals, now with a free cookie. Here's to a better day. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Mark Tauscher on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is brought to you by Fleet Farm. Remember, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, then you don't need it.
Sticking with us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher, who is utilizing some extra work right now, emptying his tank so that when Alex Strofe is like, hey, Tausch.
Ben, what word did Tausch use?
Reservoir. Thank you.
Can you
very
spell
much.
that?
You know what? I need my.
It's pen. It's a tricky spell.
Here we go. R-E-S res I-V.
No.
I already messed up. Anyway, I want to get to the good stuff here. We'll have Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust at 3 o'clock so you can laugh at my bad answers later. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strophe running the show. Somebody keeping us on track at ESPN Madison, and Tausch never lets anybody finish the intro, and that's why I love him.
We've introed already.
I want to let people know they can find us on YouTube and see your beautiful face in studio at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
How many times would you two beat Ben? Would you beat him? How many times?
I would be smoking Kyle.
The last time we actually did it, I would have smoked him. But I mean, I don't know. Me and Ben are like on the same planet when it comes to that. I haven't answered the questions for 3 years, the same questions over and over, and got it wrong though.
Yeah, there's like gamesmanship to it, right? I mean, knowing when to pass, knowing when to take a guess and move on. He's done.
Did you know the only person to beat me 15-0 was Tausch's daughter?
Yeah, she's good.
She's
good. How old was she?
She was really young.
She was like 6. Yeah,
you lost to a 6-year-old.
Yeah, well, the fix wasn't in at all.
No, the fix. Well, I don't know if the fix was in. I wrote the questions and tailored them a certain way.
Exactly.
You didn't get one right.
No, I don't know. I once I heard the 15 out of 15, I kind of gave up
here. Yeah, that's intimidating.
Also, Tauschi, not just about this Tua spot here. Is it fair, Brad? I don't want to take your opinion here, but I think it's true to a certain scenario, and I want Old T's perspective on Tua. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Tua has been more important to his team than Jordan Love this year. I mean, you look at the statistically better season. when he has been out, the offense has totally floundered for the Dolphins. Meanwhile, the Packers actually got victories when Jordan Love was out. So you look at them and you say, these two guys are tied together, contract right around the same time, both making more money. Tua's proving that he's more important to his team to get victories than Jordan Love. I'm not saying he's a better quarterback, but Tua has been more important to the Dolphins than Love has been to the Packers.
I'll join that club. How can
Is
you
that
not
concerning?
Argue? How can you not argue that? Like, you're going to argue that it's not?
It's a painful reality.
I just think it's fascinating because I didn't think of it that way.
It actually, I wish I would have talked to Nordy earlier. That would have been a great topic on our show.
Yeah, well,
this morning.
So don't talk to old T before 9 o'clock because if he got something,
talk to me at 11:30.
You got something good, he's going to bring it to a W&T.
We're all a team here, so
that is true.
You guys poll this, and we will use this. Although tomorrow's a Friday, so we don't. I think it's fascinating because you could make an argument from a MVP standpoint, which is most valuable team person for your team. Jordan Love obviously is an important component to what Green Bay does, but Malik Willis came in and was fantastic. Like, did a fantastic job. That's coaching. That's also roster management. There's a lot of things that go into that. The Miami Dolphins have tailor-made their system for Tua. Ball out of your hands quick. Get it to Tyreek. Get it to Waddle. Green Bay is multifaceted. Their run game, and I would make an argument, we are a running team first with Josh Jacobs. That makes it easier to play quarterback. And then you bring in a Malik where he's able to run and he's got another layer. You tailor-make that. McDaniel down there has not adjusted when he doesn't have Tua. LaFleur did. So
is this a Tua thing or is this a coach thing, right? Because when I'm thinking about what you're saying is that Jordan Love, he's a great quarterback, but the offense doesn't need to be tailored around him because you have a great running back in Josh Jacobs, have a great scheme from Matt LaFleur. And so is it he's not better? It's just Tua's more important based off what Tausch is saying because the offense is strictly built around his great skill set that he has.
I think his skill set is unique, and I don't know if Tyreek Hill is interested in going out and blocking. I don't know. I don't watch enough Miami tape for me to get into it, but I know they are predominantly built on getting the ball to the wideouts, get it to their hands quick, and let them make their plays. Because Tua, where he gets in trouble is if he's holding the pill for a while. He gets the ball out of his hand probably as quick as anybody. And whether or not that has to do with all of his concussions or if that's just because when McDaniel's got, I don't even know who their backup is.
It was Skylar Thompson, and then Tim Boyle was out there again.
Yeah, well, and that adds to it too. But the bottom line is Tua, they asked for Tua to do a lot. I think the Packers asked Jordan Love to do some. They're not asking him to do the same amount of work that Tua does for Miami.
So you're saying that's not necessarily concerning regarding Jordan Love. Maybe it's more praise for LaFleur and Goody.
1,000%. It shouldn't be concerning.
I like Tausch.
It shouldn't be at all concerning.
So that G, baby.
For Jordan, because you want to make the job easier for a quarterback. Brock Purdy, look at his stats when he had Debo and Ayuk and Kittle and Trent Williams. And then look at his stats last year when he didn't.
Yeah, he struggled.
Is that a Brock Purdy thing? Now, the greats of great will elevate. Favre and Rodgers, they figure it out. Jordan Love, he hasn't had to because he's got this crew, and this is how they're winning. Tua, they ask him to do that. Whether or not that's the right way to build a team or not, I think you're seeing more and more teams try to build it the way Green Bay has, where you are multifaceted and you have numerous ways to win. Miami doesn't. Miami is not built to have 5 different ways to win, and that's why they can't win on the road, and that's why they don't win in the cold, because they're built a certain way.
800-990-3776. Jonathan Brust usually disappoints with his calls, but we'll see what he's got for old T today. Welcome into Kyle Brust and Ortman, my brother Jonathan.
Hello, gentlemen. How are we?
Why are you talking so quiet? I already hate your vibe.
Listen, you know what? I got a good vibe. Tausch, what time did you go to bed last night? I know you do the morning. What time did you go to bed?
Last night, 11:30.
Okay. Brad, what time did you go to bed?
10.
Okay, Kyle?
Around midnight.
All right. Strophy?
About 11:30.
All right, Ben, what time did you go to bed?
You called me at 9:30.
You were asleep at
No, it was 9:22. 9:22.
I forgot about this.
Wait a minute.
This dingus texts me, if you can call me, please call me right now. If you hear that, if you see a text from your brother, what do?
I'm calling.
You call him. Yeah. I call, and I don't even know what did you want?
Well, I called you, and you sounded like I started my phone call to you. Hey, what's going on?
What did you actually call for?
Jonathan, low energy from Benny.
Oh, geez, it's unbelievable. All right, so you guys all know how Ben has this bathroom problem, right?
And
Ben loves his dude wipes.
It's gotten a lot better, and I use flushable wipes that I put in the garbage that has a top on it. I don't put them down the drain.
Those aren't healthy. Just
unappealing.
They're not healthy for the bottom?
No, they're good for the bottom.
No, they're good for they're not good for the plumbing.
Oh, yeah.
No. I'm going to change all of your lives right now, and everyone listening. I'm not going to mention a brand or anything. My wife, for my birthday, got me something that goes underneath the toilet like a bidet. There's multiple brands out there. And I looked at her. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't need this. I'm telling you,
JB.
If you have never used a bidet or any sort of
You're calling in to tell us that you discovered a bidet?
This man was on hold for 25 minutes to tell us to use a bidet. That's what just happened.
I will say this. The first time I used a bidet, I was nervous. I was a little nervous because I'm like, I might use some stuff squirting up in there. But I'm going to tell you, I was in Hawaii. I remember this because my whole family was there. And I used
Oh, my God.
I swear it was warm. I said, ooh, this is nice. And then my mama used it. She said, ooh, this is nice. My brother, we all said a bidet is nice. We can't afford one. But it is. I get where JB's going. I'm not buying one for the house, but it is nice.
One of my friends does have a bidet, and I went in there, and I didn't know how to use it. And so I'm leaning over, and I'm looking at it. The thing shoots me right in the face.
You deserve that.
You bidet guy, Taushi?
Sounds like I got to try it. If it's Jonathan Brust approved.
I mean, what a way. So that's the worst part is I'm laying down and he's call me.
You're going to bed at 9 o'clock for?
I gotta get a kid now. T, life has changed.
He calls you to brag about a bidet.
That's what I'm saying.
Was that the call last night, too?
Yes.
This. I see why you ignore his calls.
Yeah.
First
all
he in high school. Now this
is like Boy Who Cried Wolf.
He has resorted to the if you can call me, please call me right now because he knows. That if it's not important, like if he doesn't make it uber
He's like
important,
Michael
I ain't gonna
Scott
answer.
in The Office where he puts 911 on everything, and then you have to have varying degrees of the 911.
Yes, and I need to even higher the 911.
I can't believe he called our great show that we had with Tausch in person, in studio. Fantastic.
I legit
Tausch,
was wondering if he had. Some waking up and how many hours of sleep you should get. I thought he was going to say that you're not sleeping enough.
No, I'm fine.
Or that you're not getting up and attacking your day. Like I didn't know where. It sounds like he didn't think you're attacking your day and you're not using a bidet.
It sounds like you don't think I'm attacking my day.
No, I don't know. I don't know what time you get up. Like I don't know how you do.
Before we go, I liked your question that you started the show with. Who's more into themselves, Jesse Nelson or Alex Strofe?
What do you think, Strophe?
It's not close.
It's a lot closer than you think.
Wait. You're more into Jesse's more into himself than you are?
We can agree that of you three, Ben, for sure.
Oh, easily. Yeah. They're along for the ride with me.
Yeah. We're just trying to hold on tight.
Of any of the hosts, you think Benny is definitely is Benny the most into himself of any everyday host on our air?
It's between him and Jesse.
I don't know. I don't know enough about.
Okay, I could go on for days about this, but I don't want people getting called to people's office because I call them out. We got some softies on the air.
Homer's into himself, but Homer's Homer, right? I know Jason loves him some Jason Wilde as well.
Tausch, where do you fall on this?
As far as what?
Loving yourself.
He ain't saying crap in the
I
segment.
love myself.
He's a
I'm
pop
happy to hear
star.
that. You should love yourself.
You should love yourself to
I love Kyle
varying
Wallace
degree.
too.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't do this.
Too much self-love is a problem? Is that the problem?
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Good deflection by Strofe to get this off of him.
Yeah, that's a pro move.
Much respect there, buddy.
Good.
All right, Tausch, anything you got for us before we let you go?
Man. This was fun.
Thanksgiving.
You empty the tank, reservoir's done for a little bit.
We'll catch you guys in January.
Tausch, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Green bean casserole, yes or no?
I used to really like it. It's fallen way on my power rankings. I don't know. I just don't like it as much.
It's basic.
Mac and cheese at Thanksgiving.
I do love mac and cheese.
Oh, boy, that's what I love.
I do.
Tausch. Tausch, you need to have some ham for Thanksgiving as well.
Really?
Yeah, honey ham. Yeah,
So we did a Two
legs.
Americas Thanksgiving yesterday, just to be completely honest.
fascinating.
We learned a lot.
Dressing, you ever greens before?
I love collard greens.
Yeah, I call them greens.
With
You call
the neck
collard, but
bones?
It's all the same.
Well, there's, what is it, chitlin? What is the...
You know about chitlin. You know about chitlin. I don't eat
These two don't know what.
I don't even know what that is. You don't know what it is either.
Yes, it is.
He knew.
Yes, I know.
He knew. I don't
So
eat
I would say that, and that's where I think the green bean casserole started dipping probably since. But
when you got exposed to more culture.
Yeah, red-headed dumplings, which is something my grandparents made, and then my mom's stuffing. She doesn't make it anymore now, but my mom's stuffing with like meat in it is
that sounds good.
That sounds fantastic. But we're going to do our Thanksgiving on Saturday with just some scheduling things. So Thursday, I'm thinking about what do you do if you want to do something completely unique? Just going to be like our crew and my mother-in-law. It's going to be the 5 of us on Thanksgiving, and then we're having people over for the Saturday. That's where we're going to do the turkey and the big deal.
What about hibachi?
Ooh. Do you have a flat top?
Though.
Do you have a flat top?
What do they call it? Like a Blackstone?
Yeah, black.
I got a small one. It's not going to work.
And hibachi is all about
it's going to be
them
freezing out.
doing it for you. It's part of the show.
So what I'm thinking about doing is different soups.
Interesting. You know, I had some soup. Ben, you had some soup as
chili
well.
would be a powerful addition.
Okay. I could make a big pot of chili. I made it for 16 ladies at a book club.
A what?
16 ladies came over for book club, and next thing I knew, I was making 3 pounds of chili.
I ain't gonna lie to you, better have a couple bidets. You're eating all that chili now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know exactly what
I
you
know
mean.
you do.
Soup is a lot, though, to cook.
Well, no, you put it in a crock pot. Let it
I mean, like all the ingredients and putting it all together.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
for
cook
not a
without
lot of
watching people.
substance.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know who's Thanksgiving I'd love to get invited to?
Gina Dellis.
Gina Dellis. I mean, she's the best at everything. Did you know I'm getting the whole first floor done at my house?
You should.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. I had
Gotta
Gino.
get the sliding doors. Got to do a sliding indoor-outdoor.
We got a new door for the front,
la.
and then I'm getting the roll screen.
Love it.
Getting the roll screen.
Love it.
She's the best because you know why? We went to Pella Windows Doors of Wisconsin. We played around with all the stuff. She goes, Brad, I love Brad. He takes notes. And Ben, he's just rolling around and running around. And then I was like,
Ben trying every single window and door. Meanwhile, I got my notepad
He's a child.
out, and I'm writing down all the details.
You're the dad. He's the
specifications.
child.
Joe Franco came over. We talked about where I'm at, like the fact that I'm in a starter home and the windows have been in. It's an old home in the North Shore since like 1940. Same windows from the beginning.
That's the beautiful part about what Gina does.
No
and the
matter
team over at
where
Pella
your home
Windows and
is in
Doors.
its life like span, it could be brand or 10 years old. It could be 50 years old. Match wood, match whatever you want. She's got it. That's what Pella does. PellaWI.com. Tell them that, as Gina would say,
KB la.
Sent you. Old T, we appreciate it.
See you, fellas.
Kyle Bruston-Nortman continues next.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Keep the elements out of your home with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
We had howling wind coming through. The rooms were freezing. We were very apprehensive about changing them because we were worried about losing the charm of the home. We went with Pella because we knew that they had an amazing reputation. We knew that they were going to have the windows that would look like they've been there forever, but with all the functionality that a window should have.
Order from Pella today and get no interest and no payments for 12 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30/2024.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at 28 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that was voted Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
The 49ers turned the ball over 3 times on Sunday, including an interception for Xavier McKinney and 3
3 Josh Jacobs touchdowns led the way for the Packers offense as they get a 38-10 win in Green Bay. Here's Matt LaFleur on the 2 newcomers' impact.
Until you get a guy in the building and get to interact with them on a daily basis, you don't really know, but it's been as advertised. Those guys have been instrumental in our ability to win games.
8-3 Packers are back at it on Thursday night for a Thanksgiving game against the Miami Dolphins in Green Bay.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. If you're looking for a truly unique luxury SUV, look no further than the new Range Rover Sport at Land Rover Waukesha.
The new Range Rover Sport SUV provides power, performance, sporting luxury, and all the latest technology and connectivity you want, plus the most luxurious ride.
And now is a great time to get an offer like this.
Get 3.9% special APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 2024 Range Rover Sport at Land Rover Waukesha. Go to LandRoverWaukesha.com.
It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Wintrust. Get your Golden Eagles essentials by opening Marquette checking from Wintrust today.
It was a career game for David Joplin in the Bahamas on Saturday.
Fans left, now in the corner.
Great
Joplin, open 3.
Holla at you, boy.
For the 4th time. You getting tired of saying it?
No, sir.
29 points for Jop in an 80-69 win for Marquette over Georgia in a neutral site game. Marquette's 6th straight win to start the season. Here's head coach Shaka Smart.
I've probably been the hardest on him of anyone on our team. I just, as you guys have heard me say, I feel like there's more meat on the bone for him. And I thought, he played extremely hard. He kept fighting, battling, had some big rebounds, and obviously the timely shots.
The Golden Eagles are back in action on Wednesday night as they host Stonehill at Fiserv Forum.
This has been the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank, and the official bank of Marquette University.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
And you can give yourself the gift of downloading the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today, and the gift of playing Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game, and the gift of winning up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, up to 1,000 times your money simply by selecting higher or lower on player stats on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. So whether it's passing yards, touchdowns, three-pointers, assists, higher or lower on all those stats for football and basketball, you can mix and match sports, but you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, real money by turning your sports opinion into real money. So what I want you to do right now is go to UnderdogFantasy.com or download the Underdog Fantasy Sports app in the Apple Store or the Android Store and use promo code KBN. That's promo code KBN when you sign up, because when you deposit using promo code KBN, you can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Yes, up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly when you use promo code KBN on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Remember, must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Big shout out to Old T. Mark Tauscher joining us in studio today. If you missed any of that, go to WisconsinOnDemand.com. You can catch us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. If you want to get into the show right now, happy birthday, Chef Ed. 800-990-3776.
Chef Ed, happy birthday.
Noah in Miami. You are up.
What's going on, guys?
What's happening,
Hey, Noah.
First of all, I wanted to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving, first of all.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir.
Green bean casserole or collard greens?
He's from Miami. Come on now. He got a better palate than that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I do like a honey roasted ham on a good Thanksgiving night.
That's my boy.
What do you got for us?
It's a good one. I just want to talk about how the Dolphins are going to fare up against the Packers this weekend. Although I live in Miami, I'm a big Packers fan. And obviously, the Dolphins are playing some of their best ball they have of the year. Just want to know how you guys think the Packers are going to stand up to them, how they're going to take away Waddle and Hill, as well as the running game, because Tagovailoa is playing some of his best ball at the moment.
How old are you, Noah?
I'm 14 years old.
My boy.
Oh, wow.
And he already know about ham.
Are you in school?
No. We got the entire week off.
Of course the kids got the entire week off. Noah, we appreciate the call and appreciate the...
Mr. 305 Noah.
305 Noah.
Good questions from
Good
Noah.
question. I mean, how they're going to handle the Dolphins who've won 3 straight. To be honest, they don't run the ball as effectively as they used to. When they were running the ball with Raheem Mostert downhill, that was a scary Dolphins team. I think they're too one-dimensional. Their schedule, they haven't really beat anyone that great the last 3 weeks. They're playing better football. Like the Patriots, who they blew out, are the Patriots. They suck.
They played the Bills pretty close.
Great.
The Bills are good.
I know. Playing close.
Last-second field goal, I believe, is how the Bills won.
But my point is, their offense, they're too one-dimensional. The Packers can take the ball away from Tua. Like, I don't see a scenario here with how one-dimensional they are that you don't just drop back and make Tua have to throw a million times. Like I actually think it's an advantage for the Packers if they're having Tua throw the ball all game long. You're not going to win one-dimensional football in Lambeau on the road in November.
Well, it's not going to be great to be in the 20s and trying to do a fast-paced, speed-oriented offense. And on the surface, I get a little concerned thinking about a Packers secondary without Jair Alexander trying to cover Hill and Waddle and all those guys. But then I think also that they can lure him into doing exactly what the Packers do best, and that's turning the ball over. Xavier McKinney, Evan Williams, you got these guys back there that can make plays. And if the Packers can get 1 or 2 interceptions, which Tua hasn't thrown many of, he's only thrown 4 all year, so he protects the ball pretty well. You get those, I have a high level of confidence the Packers are going to win. But their offense is still pretty high octane.
And I hope Noah listened to what Mark Tauscher had to say, because this is despite the fact that I do think the Dolphins aren't as good as they've been in the past, they're playing better football at the right time. And that's a scary proposition no matter what week in the NFL.
I honestly think we can talk about football and others, but honestly, I got to see this football team be able to win in real cold weather like this. And so, seeing the way that they played last week and that they're playing better and Tua's finally shaking off the concussions, I'm glad that he's back healthy. But can they literally come back and can they play in a cold weather game, right? Well, we talked about the Green Bay Packers looking to kind of beat some demons last week with the 49ers. The last time we saw them play in a freezing cold game where we're talking about 20 degrees or less with the wind chill, they got murdered. I shouldn't say murdered. They got slaughtered. They got destroyed against the Kansas City Chiefs. You can say murdered.
No, I know you can. I just,
it's a little gruesome.
Yeah, it's a bit strong.
It was a little aggressive.
I mean,
it's a physical game.
I think people lost limbs in that game. Or I shouldn't say phalanges.
What I did realize,
what's the difference
guys,
between a phalange and a limb?
I think
phalanges are just the fingers.
Yeah. A limb is the entire
foot.
That
would be the
His
leg.
His arm is gone.
No, people for real lost toes.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. Brad, I now have come to the realization as to why, when I went into our pre-Kyle Bruston Nortman show sheet, that it was lighter from the Brad Nortman Idea Factory.
Can I give you a hint why?
You're off tomorrow, and you already started drinking carbless last night, so you're a little hungover.
I did. I had hand in the air. I was already drinking carbless. That's because this holiday week, it's going to be characterized by carbless. If your Thanksgiving is not characterized and associated with carbless, I'm not going to lie, you're doing it wrong. You are doing it wrong. Whatever family get-together, friend get-together you're going to, you better be toting some carbless with you. Or if you're like me, guys, I'm going to 5 Thanksgivings. Cool. I'm bringing carbless to each one of them. One of them I'm hosting, the Nortman fridge full of carbless. And everybody that tastes it, they're going to see why. Classic Cocktails knocks it out of the park, whether it be the margarita, the Paloma, the Moscow Mule. That just feels like the holidays written all over it. Or the fruit flavors like black raspberry or lemon lime. Cranberry sounds like Thanksgiving, doesn't it? And boy, oh boy, you're already eating enough turkey and stuffing and green bean casserole and mac and cheese, right, Kyle? That you might as well have a guilt-free.
You ain't having no mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm probably not, because I want mine to be guilt-free, and that's exactly what Carbless does. It's carb-free, gluten-free, sugar-free. That means gluten-free. That means guilt-free. 100 calories per can, meaning that I can have my guilt-free experience with Carbless. Discover why less is more this holiday season with a little carbless.
Strofe, how would you tell the audience what's coming next?
Just a recap, a setup of where we have come from and now where we are entering in just a few minutes.
Specifically for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust next.
Ooh.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
What's going Big, come on!
It's getting tough. It's getting slow.
Ben, don't be pathetic. Your father's with your baby. They're listening. You gotta be better.
But I'm giving it my all. I don't know what you're at either.
Stop humping the ground.
Yeah.
Get up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry
Are you guys being
turnovers.
serious? You guys can't put two and
I got it. I could not get it.
They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnovers.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter Stash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to $50,000 cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
Cousins Subs is spicing things up this fall with a new sub and a delicious shake. The Chipotle Cheesesteak Sub with either grilled-to-order chicken or steak features pepper jack cheese, sautéed green peppers and onions, jalapenos, and Chipotle ranch dressing. And that's not all. Pair your Chipotle Cheesesteak with a new pumpkin pie shake and your taste buds will fall in love. Order in-store, online, or via the mobile app. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Panic strikes as you realize on Wednesday that Thursday is your anniversary. The reservations being secured.
We'll see you at 8.
The gift being purchased. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay up to 2 days early on direct deposits. So even though they call you Last Minute Lisa, we'll make your last minute scrambling a bit easier. You've got this with early pay from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive is bringing us all together again to collect toys for children and families in need.
Join Capco and WTMJ for a celebration of giving on December 7th at the Kazmarek Center in Grafton.
This is more than just a toy drive. It's about kids helping kids. We are learning the importance of giving and how that impacts other kids and families all over Wisconsin.
Experience the joy of giving on December 7th.
And don't forget to bring toys.
Help us make a difference this Christmas. Visit kidstoKidstoydrive.com.
Ewald Automotive Group's Black Friday sales event is back. Now through November 30th. Get up to $10,000 in rebates, plus up to 10% off or 0% financing. All with Ewald's exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Our biggest savings, lowest rates, maximum trade values, and huge selection. Now through month end at every Ewald location.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
On select models with approved credit, all rebates and incentives to dealer. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Hey ESPN Milwaukee fans, Gary Austin here from our friends at Best Electric Service. An A-plus Better Business Bureau family owned and operated who have been serving you for over 50 years. No job is too big or too small, whether it's making panel upgrades to your home, new LED in lighting, electric vehicle charging, and all residential service calls. Best Electric provides quality service at fair prices. They are experienced and licensed electrical contractors ready to get to work. Connect with the Best Electric Service. Find out more at bestelect.com.
This is Kevin Van Rossum, president of 3 Tree Marketing. Send gifts to appreciate anyone, anywhere, anytime with a gift of your choice by using our gifting solutions technology. Our team handles it all, from concepting, site creation, as well as production of branded products. Elevate your brand's connection to its consumers by creating the ultimate gifting experience with us. Make the art of gifting effortless for yourself. At 3 Tree Marketing, we chase partners, not orders. Visit 3treemarketing.com to see what we can do for you.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
since November 11th, 2023. That was the beginning of
November.
September 11th, 2023. The beginning of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. We've brought Alex Strofe along for the ride now. And you, KBN Nation, have helped get the record of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust to 24, 24, and 7. And at no point...
You haven't won since October 30th, for the record.
But at no point...
Wow, that's a drought.
But at no point have I ever been under 500. So before we get caller number 20, take a listen to how we got here.
Previously on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 3 weeks ago.
Who was the first vice president to assume the presidency due to death?
John Adams?
I lost? Yes, smoked.
2 weeks ago.
Was the musician Mozart's first name?
Well, I thought he was a painter 4 years ago, so not good.
No.
That's a 3 spot.
Yikes.
Last week.
Ben's record, 24, 24, and 6. Which country has the most natural lakes in the world?
Wisconsin? Minnesota.
Did he win?
No,
he didn't.
He tied.
It's a tie.
They got the same
They both in a 2 spot.
Yeah.
24, 24, and 7. Is today the day that the witch is dead again?
I'm nervous.
800-990-3776. Caller 20. 800-990-3776. We got to go dig a little deep with the fans. Dig deep.
I really want the Mr. 305 Noah to call back so you can lose to a
14-year-old.
Somebody who's
That would
freshly
be
in
a
school.
powerful way to lose.
Caller 20, 800-990-3776. It's Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Will I go under 500 for the first time ever in the history of the show? Next.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. If you're looking for a truly unique luxury SUV, look no further than the new Range Rover Sport at Land Rover Waukesha.
The new Range Rover Sport SUV provides power, performance, sporting luxury, and all the latest technology and connectivity you want, plus the most luxurious ride.
And now is a great time to get an offer like this.
Get 3.9% special APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 2024 Range Rover Sport at Land Rover Waukesha. Go to LandRoverWaukesha.com.
Make plans to spend Thanksgiving night with 81,000 of your closest green and gold friends. Good tickets to Thursday's game are available, and the Ticket King can get you there. Ticket King is your local and most trusted source to buy Green Bay tickets. Get your seats by visiting theticketking.com or call 414-273-6007. Theticketking.com is your one-stop shop to get you to Thursday's game against Miami. Theticketking.com. And make sure you follow Ticket King on Facebook and Instagram.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Thanksgiving is almost here. What are you bringing to the table? Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Pairing the right wine with your Thanksgiving dinner can turn your meal into a celebration. But you don't have to be an expert to find the right wine. That's what our knowledgeable staff is here for. With over 8,000 varieties of wine, Discount Liquor can help you choose between a light, fruity Pinot Grigio, a big, luscious Cabernet, or anything in between, all at the lowest prices in town. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again!
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com. And from our family to yours, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Discount liquor.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Oh, it is that time of the week. This is when Bradford comes out. Bradford Nortman comes out for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. I'll tell you what, this is how you know that there is juice from KBN Nation. I'm hosting ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day in Sun Prairie before the Badger game, before they played Nebraska. And we had a fan of the show. We had from KBN Nation, James from Sun Prairie. He said, Brad, love Ben, love Kyle, love Strofe, love you. And I love Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. I play every week. So just like you, KBN Nation, we are here to defeat Ben Brust. He is 24, and 7 since the inception of KBN. Never has he been under 500. And assuming the challenge today to bring Ben under 500 is Mick from Oregon by way of Australia. Good day, mate. Mick, how we feeling today?
Good day, mate. I'm good. How are we, gentlemen?
Oh, we're doing good.
Doing great, man.
We're going to need...
Good, there you go.
We're going to need that worldly wisdom from Mick to bring down down Ben today. So, Strophe, let's go ahead and let it rip.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
It is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. And Mick, here's how we play. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust and bring him under 500 for the first time in KBN history, you will win a $25 gift card. And to our friend from down under, Mick, any questions?
Nope.
All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Ready to go.
Let's get it started in 3, 2, 1. What is the name given to a polygon with 10 sides equal in length?
Tetrahedron.
How many colors are in the rainbow?
7.
In music notation, what symbol gives the pitch and rhythm of notes?
Pitch and rhythm of notes. What symbol? Pass.
Who wrote the novel 1984?
Oh, pass.
Nearly 3/4 of this U.S. state's population lives in Clark County. Which state am I talking about?
New York.
What is the term for a word or phrase that reads the same backwards and forwards?
Palindrome.
Which planet has the most moons?
Jupiter.
Which company claims to have created green bean casserole?
No idea. Pass.
Which musical instrument is nicknamed the Ivories?
Piano.
What is the adult male turkey called?
Tom.
Which NFL team is the only one to never play on Thanksgiving?
Oh my gosh. Pass.
What NFL team has played the most on Thanksgiving?
Detroit.
What is the safe internal temperature when cooking a turkey in Fahrenheit?
Safe internal temperature for cooking turkey.
In Fahrenheit. I know
Hopefully in Fahrenheit, yeah. Let's say 155.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
So close. All right, Mick.
It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, what do we get?
It's a 6 spot.
Oh, 6. Those are tough.
It
now,
was tough.
I will note this. In the pre-show meeting, executive producer of Thanalysis, Tony Cartagena, took the sheet, and he said to me, what did he say?
He said,
Ben's
Ben's
good for
going to
what?
get 6.
He's not getting 6.
I hope not.
He's going to be thrown off with some of these questions because you got to really think.
Yeah.
You got to really think.
It's a very respectable score from Mick. Very respectable.
He's going down today.
Yes.
He brought that thunder from down under.
The thunder from down under. Oh, Ben Brust.
What the hell was that?
He's
just grinning.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, Ben.
Yeah.
I hate that your holiday weekend's going to get ruined.
You've got you're competing against Mick from Oregon, originally from Australia. So we got worldly worldly knowledge.
How does he end up in Oregon?
The thunder from down under.
Yeah, he says he's going to tap that ass, mate.
I need a pen from somebody. I gave mine to Strofe.
I got to use mine.
Thanks.
I
don't really use it. It's just like part of my thing.
All right, Ben.
Your thing, huh?
Yeah.
Your thing that is equal 24 losses and 7 ties.
Is it like
Your
a
thing.
security blanket? Like
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
You should try a new one.
It's like my binky.
So what are you going to blame on
understand
this
that.
loss today?
Why don't you shut the hell up?
No, I'm being very serious about it. I care about your mental health, and I know that going into the holidays is probably not the best way with an L.
All right.
Okay, well, here's how we play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If Mick from Oregon, originally from Australia, beats you, he's going to win a $25 gift card. Wait till you hear his accent, too. It's awesome. It is awesome.
I'll get to him later.
Okay, any questions, Ben?
No.
All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. What is the name given to a polygon with 10 sides equal in length?
Pass.
How many colors are in the rainbow?
7.
In music notation, what symbol indicates the pitch and rhythm of notes?
Pass.
Who wrote the novel 1984?
Pass.
A lot of passes.
Nearly 3/4 of this U.S. state's population lives in Clark County. What state am I talking about?
California?
What is the term for a word or phrase that reads the same forwards and backwards?
Palindrome.
Which planet has the most moons?
Jupiter.
Which company claims to have created green bean casserole?
Kraft.
Which musical instrument is nicknamed the Ivories?
Saxophone?
What is the name of an adult turkey?
Pass.
Which NFL team is the only team to have never played on Thanksgiving?
The Jaguars.
Which NFL team has played the most on Thanksgiving?
The Lions.
What is the safe internal temperature when cooking a turkey in Fahrenheit?
165.
Which gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis?
Gas?
Which gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis?
Carbon dioxide.
Which U.S. president purchased the Louisiana Territory?
No idea.
Oh no! You probably.
Was it a 6 spot?
That's a 7.
I thought you were going to lose this one. Wow.
Ben got the final 4 right. Not the last one. The final 4.
Strope is defeated.
I can't believe
4
he was
in a row.
He got
carbon dioxide. How did he pull that?
I don't know.
Well, the internal temperature, cooking turkey.
He got that right.
He got that right? Unbelievable.
My thing, poultry's 165. Turkey's poultry, guys. I'm not an idiot.
I was nervous about that one.
Literally, I was about to laugh.
I do the cooking in the house, and I bake a lot.
You were getting demolished up until the final 30 seconds. Unbelievable.
Suck it, all three of you.
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm.
You guys, I came back in. You were like, ha ha ha.
You got the Jags one right too, huh?
Yeah, you got the Jags right.
Yeah.
Go through the answers, Brad. This will be fun. Kyle's chirping me in the middle of the Are You Smart? He's passing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the ones you gave an answer to, you damn near got right.
All right, Ben is now 25.
Hey, let's bring in Mick in Oregon. What up, mate? How you like them apples?
G'day, mate. Not too bad. Crikey, you got me by 1, though.
Gosh, I love him.
His accent's unbelievable.
What are you doing in Oregon, Wisconsin?
Well, you wouldn't believe it, but I met a girl from Wisconsin in Hawaii and followed her back here. And
why?
Here we are 14 years later.
Hey, them Wisconsin
yeah.
girls will get you. They'll get you, them Wisconsin girls. I'm telling you, got me.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Mama's daughter. You got me.
We appreciate you calling in to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Yeah,
you have a great day.
Nick,
Thanks. Thanks, and have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks, guys.
I can't even be mean to the guy. He's so nice.
Just be mean to us.
I was going to be like, take the L, Mick, and start chirping him. But
just give it to L. Your brother said, ding dong, Strofe is dead. I think that is pretty accurate.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty accurate.
Ding dong, the Strofe is dead. The Strofe is dead. The Strofe is dead.
All right, let's go through the answers
Ding dong,
painfully.
the wicked Strofe is dead. This witch is Strofe today.
What a way to start the holiday for you, Benny.
Unreal.
Thank you to all the Benny believers out there who never gave up in me. I'm still above 500. Joe and the Boonies calls it FDU over Purdue, UMBC over Virginia, USA over the Soviets. I did it for you, Joe and the Boonies.
That was an upset. I would have put the odds for Ben to win at plus 500 after Mick went. I did not think he was going to get
Yeah.
6. Let's figure, or 7. Let's go see which ones he got right. All right. What is the name given to a polygon with 10 sides equal in length? A decagon. A decagon. How many colors are in the rainbow? You guys got this one right. 7. In music notation, what symbol indicates the pitch and rhythm of notes? A clef. Clef.
Never would have got that.
Who wrote the novel 1984? You both passed on this one, but I think you guys are going to kick yourselves. Any guesses?
Margaret Thatcher.
Is John somebody?
George Orwell.
Oh, no.
Never heard of George Orwell.
I'm thinking of the
It's
guy
a pretty
who wrote,
famous novel.
the guy who wrote Hatchet.
Who did write Hatchet?
John
Get to the
somebody.
script.
Nearly 3/4 of this state's population lives in Clark County. Which state am I referring to?
It's in Nevada?
It's Nevada. It's Las Vegas. It's Clark County.
Duh.
What is the term for a word or phrase that reads the same backwards and forwards? Palindrome. Very good. Very good on that one.
I mean, it's the 7th time it's been on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? I finally got it.
That one has been
That killed you.
cemented.
Put it on there. It kills you. Even though
I thought he got it right.
mate got it right.
Which planet has the most moons?
You say mate got it right?
Yeah, mate.
Our mate Mick. Which planet has the most moons? Jupiter. Was that a guess?
Absolute guess.
Wow. Which company claims to have created a green bean casserole? Kraft was a good guess. Campbell's soup.
So that's what we have to not thank for that.
Yeah. Strofe is sure thankful to Campbell's. What musical instrument?
Strofe is mute right now.
Yeah,
I can tell you that much.
He's hurt.
He is absolutely stewing back there. Which musical instrument is nicknamed the Ivories? That's a piano for the
Not a
Ivory
saxophone?
Keys. Not a
Not
saxophone.
a gold saxophone.
No, that should be like
You
deductible.
can't mock me. I won,
I hate
baby.
to say it, saxophone's not a horrible guess.
I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, go
I mean,
ahead.
I would have gotten it right. But.
Yeah.
Cool.
An adult turkey is called what? A tom or a gobbler? Is
I did
also
not know that.
accepted.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Is that why at one of the local, not local, but sandwich shop, the Turkey Tom? Isn't that one of them?
Yeah, first off, not local.
That's why I said not local.
I didn't realize that's why they call it a turkey tom.
I
Here we
believe-
are.
Am I eating a male turkey? Is that what that means?
I believe also on one of the broadcasts, their award is called the Galloping Gobbler. Gobbler, turkey.
What do you call a female turkey? Are those hens?
That's worth a... No, that's a chicken.
Chicken.
Yep. I don't know. That's worth a suit.
All right, can you get back to your script?
Regrettably, the only team that's never played on Thanksgiving is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Which team has played the most on Thanksgiving? That is the Detroit Lions. This is where Ben just cooked. Saved himself. So we have an
Sports guy,
answer?
baby.
What is it? Is it called the hen?
It is called a hen.
Wow.
I pulled that out my behind.
The safe internal temperature when cooking a turkey in Fahrenheit is 165. 155 was Mick's guess. So close. And what gas do plants
That's not
absorb?
his fault. They do what do they do? The what system?
Oh, they're on Celsius.
Yeah, they're Celsius.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the metric system.
Oh, metric.
Yeah, metric. What
Does the
ga-
metric system have anything to do with degrees?
I thought it was metric was measurements. I didn't think
Is
metric
Celsius
was.
part of metric?
You're asking the wrong one. I'm an American
Celsius
boy.
Part
I know
of
that
the
like
metric
milliliters.
system.
Yeah.
Yes, Celsius is considered part of the metric system.
So is Fahrenheit considered our system? What do you
Yeah,
call
I think
it?
I think we're the only country to use Fahrenheit.
America.
And finally, which gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide. The one that gave Ben the victory.
You forgot the last one. Louisiana Purchase.
Oh, we did get to that one. Which U.S. president purchased the Louisiana Territory? Thomas Jefferson. Man, I thought we were going to be walking into Thanksgiving thankful for a losing record for Ben Brust.
The same here.
Not this time.
Guess what I'm celebrating tonight with?
I have no idea.
Palermo's
Ooh,
Pizza.
that's a good win.
Yeah, it is a good win. When you win and you go home and you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean, you got Screamin' Sicilian Pizza there for you. I love the Screamin' Sicilian. It's the premium craft style. They have the tavern style. The OG Screamin's a 2.5 feet of stuffed crust, the thin and crispy. Tons of toppings with whole milk mozzarella cheese. The pizzas are amazing. Just check them out. I'm telling you. Brad, the pinza.
Unbelievable.
The urban pie pinza. Holy cow.
Crust from Italy. It's one of those things where it's like
too good to be true.
This is out of an Italian restaurant fact.
And it's
not.
Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer and look for the urban pie, part of the family in the pinza brand. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh, baby, I'm feeling good, as Homer would say. A lot to get to. Till 5 o'clock, Kyle Brust and Ortman with a mopey Strofe next.
Can't even do his job right.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Let them know the dread-headed brother loves the Green Bay Packers. When you see me, Goody, let me in the box.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We got northbound 41 at North Avenue. The right lane is blocked with a broken down vehicle. And then we've also got a crash at the end of the on-ramp from 43 southbound to westbound 94. So watch out for that. It's going to be a little bit slow on westbound 94, continuing past that all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. So heads up with that. Southbound 41 also backing up from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. And then northbound 41, another accident that just popped up. It is on the ramp from Highway 145 to northbound, so watch out for those delays as well. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 28. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for a mix at night, a high of 40. Weather is brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little one's letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Seriously injured? Make one call. That's all.
Ready for the best Black Friday prices guaranteed? You'll find them at Fleet Farm. Doors open Friday at 5 a.m. with a free plush penguin for the first 500. Then enjoy great deals like a Blackstone griddle with free cover and accessories for just $199.99. A Milwaukee Pack-Out Toolbox System with free organizer is only $229.97. Plus, take 30% off all in-store footwear. And if you can't wait, early Black Friday shopping starts Wednesday at 8 p.m. Online only. Only at Fleet Farm.
Football season. Best time of the year and my favorite time of the year. This is ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. On game days, my favorite teammate is a cold carbless in my hand. Premium cocktails in a can made right here in the great state of Wisconsin. Maybe it's when I'm at the tailgate ahead of kickoff or getting ready at home for the game. Carbless is there. Zero sugar, zero carbs, and gluten-free. Carbless features classic cocktails like margarita, Paloma, and even Moscow Mule, and vodka cocktail flavors like cranberry, lemon, and peach. Find it on your next grocery trip. Carbless. Less is more.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Ewald Automotive Group's Black Friday sales event is back. Now through November 30th, get up to $10,000 in rebates, plus up to 10% off or 0% financing. All with Ewald's exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Our biggest savings, lowest rates, maximum trade values, and huge selection. Now through month end at every Ewald location.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
On select models with approved credit, all rebates and incentives to dealer. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Cause you had a bad day, you take one down.
Oh my God, you guys are so dramatic. I wouldn't argue smarter than Ben Brust last segment, and Stroph's acting like his dog died. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show.
I ain't mad at it. Happy Thanksgiving, Ben. Thank
Thank you, Kyle.
I'm glad you stepped up to the plate and you have a happy Thanksgiving you can celebrate.
I was so proud of myself, too. I ain't going to lie.
It was a losing streak that was bound to get broken at some point. Hadn't won in a month.
Yeah, and
something to be thankful for.
And all those passes didn't, impact you. So good job.
It was a comeback for the histories of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
It was.
I mean, if you would have been following, like, you know how, like, on the ESPN app, you can see probabilities
breaking
to win.
News.
Or, yeah,
Ben Brust, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
But you can see, like, probabilities to win as the game goes on. Ben's probabilities probably dropped to where Mick was going to win to, like, a 98%. And then it went zoop, 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 right up to the top at the end.
JD and Fondy, 800-990-3776. The official Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust grader, Strofe B. Great questions. Just Benny is getting smarter. Bradford A. Love the holiday heckling. Is this the first time that Bradford's got a higher grade than Strofe?
Ooh, that's saying
you
something.
Had a bad day. Beads in Milwaukee are up on Kyle Brust and Nortman. What do you got for us on the eve of a game day for the Packers? Or I guess no.
Day before.
Several things for you. I mean, congrats on the W. I did think you were going to lose. You accepted the challenge and you rose to the occasion. Now that we're apparently grading callers, and thank you for putting me in the likes of some names you mentioned yesterday. Bad losses, NFC. Detroit lost to Tampa. Philly lost to Tampa, coincidentally, but Atlanta I call a bad loss. Minnesota, Detroit, and Rams that are tanking. I looked at everything. I'm seeing the playoffs as Detroit, Philly 2, Tampa taking that Division 3, Seattle 4, Green Bay 5th spot, Washington 6, Minnesota 7. If it plays out that way, we're headed to Detroit. Second round, Philly will be hosting Tampa. Your thoughts?
Beads. I'm lost.
Yeah, this was a lot, man. A lot of gymnastics of saying this and that. I'm just gonna let everything play out. I'm just gonna wait for week 17.
6 weeks away.
We have a clear picture.
I don't know about you guys, but Strofe knows this. I've been watching a lot of SVU, some Law and Order.
Oh no!
Beads has the playoffs of the NFC on a board with dots connecting to another and bad losses, and it's like only a brain that is putting all that stuff on the wall can figure out.
That's a lot. That's a lot of thinking.
Yeah, it's all like the threads into on the board. I see that. Yeah, pictures of each team.
I gave Beads the idea that he was the research guy of the show.
Yeah, he ran with it.
I think he ran with it.
He went deep
deep
into the
me.
research.
Man, he lost me. I ain't gonna lie to you, Beads. I checked out probably about 15 seconds in.
I followed what he was saying.
Great to hear.
I followed what he was saying, but then at the end, it's like your thoughts. It's like you said everything that needed to be said.
What do you mean thoughts? You just mapped it all out.
Yeah. I have nothing to add.
They need to beat the Dolphins.
That'd be a good start.
I feel like we're that one participant in the group project, and we're up there presenting the group project,
and we're all nodding our heads.
Beads did all the work.
Yeah. Beads up there said, "Okay, now you guys talk."
Brad, don't act like you've never been in that scenario. You were the one leading the class.
Yeah.
Kyle and I would be like, "I'm just here so I don't get fined."
No. With group projects, I let the overzealous person who really hey, we need to meet here, we need to do this. All right, go ahead, just tell me where to be. Okay, so we have to do these 5 parts. What part? Just tell me what part I got to do. I'm gonna do my job. Now, other people drop the ball. Don't expect me to pick it up. That's on you. You led the team. I'm gonna do my part.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mr. No accountability guy.
No accountability. I do my job.
So you are a rank and file group project guy.
All right, you gotta grade your teammate.
800-990-3776. What would our group project dynamic be?
Oh, Ben would be the worst.
The thing is, Ben would want to be the leader.
Oh, he would.
No, you would.
Hell no.
You would absolutely want to be the. Okay, so then I would probably be the leader.
Yeah, I'd say Brad.
Criticism.
I'd be
like,
Brad, you're leading, and I would criticize.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to be. No, we can't do that. And I'd say, Ben, would you like to lead? And then you'd probably say,
No. That's
yeah,
good.
exactly.
It'd be as simple as this. Brad and Kyle would do all the work. Me and Ben would ham it up during the presentation and take all the credit.
Yes!
So you show up on game day.
Nailed it.
Look, Brad going to be doing all the work. I told you, I do my part. You tell me what I need to do, I'm going to show up and I'm going to do it. Don't you ask for no rough drafts. And if the due date is this date, when we present, when we got to have it in, that's when it's done. Don't ask me for no updates. It'll be done.
So Can I tell you a story about a group project? This
Absolutely.
is crazy.
He remembers a group project, huh?
He's got group project PTSD. Kyle's worried about the 49ers in the playoffs.
Okay, so for 4 off seasons in the NFL, I got my master's in finance from Indiana. Okay?
Cool.
So I am a Hoosier alum, weirdly, too. But it was mostly online. We were there to go there for like a little bit, but mostly online. So the projects would go a little bit further into the off season. Lexi and I, we spent like 5 or 6 weeks in Europe one off season, and the project the class rolled a little bit into our travels. So we spent some time at a coffee shop, knock out an hour, and we go travel. We had a group project where we do this huge financial modeling thing. It was ridiculous. And we said, hey, instead of us all trying to collaborate, let's hey, you do part A, you do part B, you do part C. We'll put it all together in the end.
Like that.
Okay. On the day before it was due,
y'all did the same part.
I did my part. No, worse. I did my part, and then the other guy did another part. Another guy did the fourth part. Was awful. It was all wrong. It was uncorrectable. It was going to torpedo our project.
Oh, no.
I emailed the group and said, I can't be a part of this. You need to redo your part. And he said he wouldn't. We were just going to turn it in. I emailed the teacher. I did. I said, our group isn't functioning well enough. I'm not proud of our project. Can I detach myself from the group and do the project by myself?
Oh, my God.
What a loser.
Oh, my God. Standing on business.
And they said, you can do that. So I spent about 6 hours while Lexi went to sleep. We're in Europe. So we're in Germany. She goes to bed at probably 10:30. I stay up until 3:30 and do the whole project myself.
So on the principle of the fact that you could have
I could not hand that in.
Time out. You could have just did his one part and saved yourself probably 5 hours.
I don't want to do group project Brad. He would disown me.
Yeah.
That's right. But if you don't do this quality, I'm gone.
Instead of doing one extra part, you did 3 extra parts.
But it was contentious. Once as I got going with it, it was good, but it was contentious. He's
what
if
I paid you?
Paid me what?
Money to do my part of the project.
I'm listening.
All right, because that's how I did it in school.
You paid people in the group project?
Not the group project. I shouldn't be talking about this.
Oh, wow.
It's too late. You got your degree over a decade ago.
Is the statute of limitations passed?
I am not the one who can say yay or nay, but I believe so.
5 years? Oh, yeah.
5 years. All the secrets are coming out.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure? Hit the dump button if you're not sure.
5 years is the statute of limitations.
So they can't take my degree back.
Well, I don't. That's not illegal.
They can't prove it.
That's not a legal proceeding. They already gave you your degree. I don't think they can take it away for any reason.
It was cash. They can't trace it.
You can just say, "Oh, I'm just joking for content."
You paid somebody allegedly to do your homework.
The whole allegedly online class.
How did?
Wow!
How did you find said payee?
They come to you, Brad.
But how'd you identify me? You just go, okay, who's the biggest nerd? You. You'll take money for my work.
Brad, you just don't get it.
I've never paid somebody. First
It wasn't
I'm way too
anybody
cheap.
in the class.
Was it a girl?
More Kyle Bruston-Nortman on the other side.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman.
Dick Van Dyke, real quick on the cha-cha slide ACL, says she was carried out by all 5 of us. 5 people?
That's a big girl. That's a big girl. Yeah, that's a big girl who did cha-cha.
Stop it, Kyle.
What you mean? 5 of them had to carry. That's a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off with a little bit of action. We got northbound 41 at North Avenue. The right lane is blocked with a broken down vehicle. And then we've also got a crash at the end of the on-ramp from 43 southbound to westbound 94. So watch out for that. It's going to be a little bit slow on westbound 94, continuing past that all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. So heads up with that. Southbound 41 also backing up from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. And then northbound 41, another accident that just popped up. It is on the ramp from Highway 145 to northbound, so watch out for those delays as well. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolotta's.com. And checking the TMJ for Storm King forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 28. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for a mix at night, a high of 40. Weather is brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little one's letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
Ready for the best Black Friday prices on household essentials? You'll find them at Fleet Farm. Doors open Friday at 5 a.m. with a free plush penguin for the first 500. Then enjoy great deals like KT Basic Blend Bird Seed for just $9.99. Diamond Crystal Softener Salt is on sale for $3.99 a bag. And premium hardwood fuel pellets are only $4.99 a bag. Plus, if you can't wait, early Black Friday shopping starts Wednesday at 8 p.m. online only. Only at Fleet Farm.
Wins, wins, and more wins are waiting to be uncovered at Potawatomi. Get ready to find yours in a winter stash of $300,000 in prizes this December. Play with your rewards card for entries, drawings on 3 thrilling Thursdays. Some seriously big wins are waiting for you. Winter Stash at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. More info at paysbig.com. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Wallace. Right now at Universal Windows Direct, get 0% financing for 60 months. Restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com to schedule your free in-home estimate.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank. Member FDIC.
Steinhoffel's biggest Black Friday sale ever is happening now. Take $100 off every $14.99. Plus, get a $100 MasterCard for every $14.99 you spend. Or choose Steinhoffel's 0% 60-month financing. Save big on all the best mattress brands. And find amazing Black Friday doorbusters, like a recliner just $199. Sofas starting at only $299. Shop in-store and online at steinhoffels.com. Steinhoffel's Black Friday sale. 1 week only.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Welcome back.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. Brad's got to tell you, because he's not here tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Wednesday. And Wednesday's a great day to be healthy.
It is a great day to be healthy. Wellness Wednesdays, as I and Quintessa Aesthetic Center like to call them. Guys, I was at Quintessa Brookfield this morning. That's right, I was working with Jess. She's helping me get my wellness all figured out. You guys know me. I don't want to just hit that lower level of the health. I want to be optimized. That's exactly what wellness work at Quintessa does for me. They have so much you can choose from. Hormone therapy, IV drip therapy, medical weight loss, anti-aging. Lexi and I, we're doing you can do a little duo sauna together, infrared sauna. That sounds like a good way to spend the holiday and be able to sweat out all the stuff you eat all over the course of the weekend. They can help you with nutrition, fitness goals. For me, I'm going to start getting my labs done. I'm going to get a wellness figured out. You can also figure out your biological age versus chronological age to see where you're really at from a physical standpoint. Super cool, right? Quintessa has so much that you can use to optimize your wellness, to be at the top of your game because your body deserves it. Visit myquintessa.com/wellness and take charge of your health today.
Ainsley/Beads wants to know if I want to take a bet on his playoff predictions. Ainsley, I don't even remember what they were because they were taking me on a wild whirlwind.
How do you bet on something like that? Like, where do the Packers finish?
Oh, I mean, like,
but that's only going to be like 2 slots.
I mean, here's the thing. What I do know about this Packers team is they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like,
with me some money, too, baby.
And that is exactly where I was going to go to next. If they make the playoffs, Josh Jacobs is nearing 1,000 yards.
Yep.
Which one of you two bozos placed that bet?
I think we both did.
I only did Jordan Love yards, and I did over 8.5 wins. That's easy money, baby.
Yeah, so 8.5 wins.
Easy money.
I wasn't there for that. Why ain't nobody call me?
And you have Packers make the playoffs with Josh Jacobs over 1,000 rushing yards.
Yes, sir. I think over 1,000 in, I think it's like 1,500.
Now, for funsies.
Is he already there?
He's like 940.
Kyle's in an interesting position. You also placed a bet 9 to 11 wins. So
did you do that one?
I did.
If they get to 12, Kyle's going to lose it. There's a scenario.
Oh
where
my God, I'm rooting for that
against the Packers.
If the Packers get to 11 wins,
they have to go 3-3 in their last 6.
Yeah, they're going to get to 12.
They're
going to get to 12.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Good.
If they're at 11 wins heading into the last week against the Bears, and Kyle's like, if they lose to the Bears, I win money. What happens?
I'm cheering
because you love your money.
No, you're cheap as hell.
No.
You can say that right now, but when we look at that ticket and you see the potential payout of what the money you put in plus the money coming out,
it wasn't too much.
Do we know what it is?
I have to go look. It's sitting in my somewhere. I don't want to tell you. Just in case somebody try to rob me of my winning ticket.
So it's in his office, obviously.
I may or may not be. Might be in the bidet.
There is a part of you that will feel good if the Packers are losing.
You hid it in the toilet?
In the bidet.
They never know. Let Brad finish, y'all. I was just talking about washing my ass. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I tried to just go right past that one, but we put it in reverse and went right back to it.
They couldn't help
Put it in reverse, Terry.
There, put it in reverse.
I mean, when you watch the Packers play the Bears, if it comes down to that.
Do you know the video, Brad?
No.
No!
I have no idea what you're talking
cultured.
about. I have no idea what you're talking
Put it in
about.
reverse. Terry, no, Terry. You don't know?
Oh, Lord.
Pow, 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 pow.
Oh, wait. I do know that. That's the guy who's
come on, just say
in the wheelchair.
And the fireworks. Yeah.
He's in the scooter.
The scooter,
wheelchair.
that's right.
Scooter wheelchair.
That's hilarious.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Go ahead, put it in reverse, Brad.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse.
No, keep it going.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, Terry.
That is iconic.
Free permission to drop any memes that are worldwide at any point in the show.
Can we just have a show timeout for a moment?
I really want to hear what Brad has
We got
to say.
some
We have had a wild show today.
weird.
Wild.
No, it's not wild. It's just
Quick timeout.
It's Thursday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, but it's Thursday energy.
It's Friday energy because it's a holiday week. We got to pull it together.
All right, Jonathan Bruss, you've been on hold for 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is
You've
pulling it
already
together,
called in, and you are dropped. I don't take callers twice.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of bidet, I know we want to get this back on the rail. I think your brother sent us
a link to the bidet.
I think he did. I'm going to have to check that out.
Is it like...
it's the same one that I tried, and it squirted me in the face.
Oh, wow. That's weird to say.
Did you feel like you needed to wash your face after that?
Is that toilet water? Is the bidet water connected to the toilet water?
Yeah,
or is it connected to the sink water?
No, I think it's connected to the water that sits in the...
There's no way that you wash your butt with the toilet water.
So you saying you didn't wash your face after that?
Water,
tried it.
Not the water in the actual toilet, Benny. It's the water that's
that shoots out. Yeah,
in the tank. Yeah, so it's clean-ish.
Nah, I wouldn't want anything that has to do with the toilet. Like hitting me.
I said
ish.
Yeah.
I said ish.
I mean, other than the bidet water, warm water going down. I mean, it's pretty good.
So you're pro bidet.
I mean, I'm not going to install one, but I'm telling you, fellas, It is almost life changing.
So
Am I
hang
the
on.
only one who's
hang
never
on.
used a bidet?
I've never used it.
I've never used one. I've just played with it.
And gotten hit in the face with it.
Correct.
That's
But
embarrassing.
Wait, so
what
they-
I want
they
to bring
fall
up
back.
here, no, I get
I
to
get
do
the
this.
timeout. I get the timeout.
Kyle spends 80 hours a week on the bathroom. If he's going to invest in something, you might as well invest in a bidet.
I already invested in toilet paper.
It's not an investment. You probably buy like the $1.
So the only time you've used a bidet, it squirted you in the wrong part of your body?
Well, I didn't use
So what did you press the button?
All
You
right.
were looked at it and pressed the button like that's stupidity.
How close did your face?
3
get to
questions in once. Stop. I took a tinkle, and then I was like, "Oh, I just want to see how this thing works." And I just I don't know. You turn it, and like water. Like I turned it slightly, and nothing happened. And then I turned it hard, and it's
It's a turn handle. I
How
never used that one.
close was your face to the spout?
Great question.
Inches?
For those of you on YouTube, from me to the microphone,
It's probably 18 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not as close as I thought it was going to be.
So I'm telling y'all this right now. The bidet. I had some fancy bidets. There was one. I went to a real rich house down on the river here. Oh my gosh! And it had a seat warmer.
Oh,
and then,
wow.
Yeah, so that's why this turning the knob. You don't turn the knob. You just press the button on the side. Doop, and the thing literally just comes out. And it starts at the back, I think. And warm water just goes shh. And then it has a little blower too. I'm telling y'all, I was like, oh my gosh.
This is a spa service.
It is, but the water was warm as well. I'm telling y'all, I was nervous about it, but I felt good after.
Wow.
That's great.
That was a heck of a description, too.
I'm telling you, Brad. When you do it, you going to say, oh. I'm telling y'all.
Brad's gonna.
I have a weird feeling.
Brad
about the show
needs
we've done today.
Brad needs to have a couple carbless tonight and buy a bidet.
I do. Today is my Friday. I'm off tomorrow. That means one extra carbless for me tonight. As I'm taking into the holiday weekend, I'm taking carbless with me, whether I go to one of my several family get-togethers, which I love, or whether I'm inviting my family to my own house. You know the Nortman estate is full of carbless. You're already eating enough turkey and sweet potatoes and everything else. You don't want to feel guilt when it comes to being able to kick back, relax, and have that ready-to-drink cocktail. That's where carbless comes in. It's gluten-free, it's carb-free, it's sugar-free, it's guilt-free. 100 calories per can, less carbonation. That means less bloat. You're already going to need that this weekend. And not only that, man, there's something for everybody. You don't have time to make up that Paloma. You don't have time to make that Moscow Mule. Carbless does that for you. Mojito, margarita. There's so much when it comes to classic cocktails or the fruit flavors that Carbless has, like lemon lime and pineapple and cranberry. Guys, cranberry and Thanksgiving, that just goes together, and do it with a Carbless. Liss is certainly more with Carbless, made right here in the great state of Wisconsin. Discover why Liss is more with Carbless this Thanksgiving weekend.
All right. I just remembered something. On Thanksgiving, the Bears play.
Oh.
And they still suck.
And I can't wait to be there to watch my own nieces and nephews cry when they lose.
That's good. And then the Lions. They're going to kill them.
You should play the movie, since it's a holiday, you should play a Christmas Story movie where they said, cry, baby, cry. You know what I'm talking about? You should do that to them.
I don't know A Christmas Story, but I do know we'll be back coming up next.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord, Jesus.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
Women ask you, do you love me? Why do you love me?
Wait, why am I always the one doing that? Tell me why you love me, baby. I need you to make me feel better.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
You would vote the opening of the show should be Brett Favre as an alien.
If a guy wrote a song for me, it would probably be my opening.
All right.
That's just me.
Well, but how many other people do you think have written a song for him?
None.
Pepper, what's your vote?
I will say 0 as well.
You guys are so mean and accurate.
Thank you. That's awesome.
The Homer Hour with Homer. Weekdays from 5 to 6. Right here on 94.5 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
Hi, Monica.
This is our WOW engagement ring for Christmas.
Wow.
Wow.
It features a 1-carat created diamond center stone.
Completely surrounded by a halo of little created diamonds that makes it look huge.
And each of those 3 bands is covered in diamonds.
I've never seen anything like it.
2 carats total weight.
There's no way this is less than $5,000.
No, we're selling these for half that much.
$24.98? I need to lie down and put a cool rag on my forehead.
And you can choose a 1-carat round, oval, or radiant diamond as your center stone.
Kessler's is the coolest store in the world.
But there's more. Look at this.
It's a matching pendant. Take that rag off your head and get up, Rick. You have to see this.
How big is that?
It's a 1.5-carat created diamond, surrounded by the same halo of little created diamonds. 2 1/3 carats total weight.
This tag says it's just $1,998.
See it for yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Ready to tackle your home improvement project this fall? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. As a 5-time President's Club Award winner, Exterior Pros is not playing around. With flexible financing, it's never been easier to invest in your home without breaking the bank. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation today.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
You got back-to-back solid performances by Caleb Williams, albeit in losses, but one, you had a field goal blocked at the end of the game, which allowed the Packers to win, and then last week you lost in overtime, but your quarterback is moving in the right direction, and the whole point of 2024 was to make sure that at the end of the season, you had a quarterback. And if it looks like you have a quarterback, why do you want to go changing things? Can we at least let Matt Eberflus get past Caleb Williams' rookie year before we actually see what he is or ain't as a coach? All I'm saying is this. If they don't win another game, makes it an easy decision. But if they win 3 of their final, call it 6 games, I think it's more of a conversation about keeping Matt Eberflus.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman hanging with you, KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. And Kyle, you're going to tell people how to win some money.
Oh, you know I love telling people to win some money. And yesterday, your boy did not win any money, but that is okay because I can play again today. And what I love about Underdog Fantasy Sports...
Why did you get us all hyped up for yesterday?
Because I win money. You win some, you lose some. You lose some, you live to fight another day. And I live to fight another day on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. And this is what I love about them. They have all these different boosts that you can do. Right now, they have a 50% profit boost with a surprise promo going on right now on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. You can have higher or lower than 23.5 points for Zach LaVine tonight. Higher or lower than 26.5 points for Victor Wembanyama. Or how about this one? Higher or lower than 23.5 points for Kevin Durant against the Lakers. It is that easy. Select multiple players from different teams, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, 1,000 times your money. If you think you know sports, if you think you can predict or project what you think players are going to do, This is your chance to prove it and win up to 1,000 times your money. Win now. Win cash now on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, just like I do as well. But what I need you to do is go to UnderdogFantasy.com or go to the Underdog Fantasy Sports app and sign up using promo code KBN. That's promo code KBN. And guess what, y'all? You can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Yes, $1,000 in bonus cash instantly when you sign up on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app using promo code KBN. I got y'all, and I'm telling you, you're going to have fun playing it. But remember, must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Consult your play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Chef Ed chimes in, 800-990-3776, that he loves green bean casserole.
Chef Ed?
But Kyle, I was married to a sister.
Okay, Chef Ed.
And have spent Thanksgiving with my in-laws in Jackson, Mississippi.
You had water cornbread, you had black eyed peas. I know you had all that, Chef Ed. Chef Ed, I'm going to tell you this right now. How much?
Southern Kyle.
Southern Kyle.
Southern Kyle's out. You didn't even let me say what he ate.
What he ate?
Mac and cheese.
Yes, he did.
Greens.
He sure did.
Ham. Cornbread.
Ooh, cornbread's so good.
Cornbread is delicious. It's nice and sweet. I'm telling you. You put the greens
the
with
black eyed
cornbread.
peas? What?
Oh, yeah, black eyed peas. You never, wait a minute.
I thought it was just a band.
No, you stopped playing with me.
No, come on. I mean, guys.
I've had them once.
Strofe.
I've never had them, but I knew they existed.
Oh, you're full of crap.
You think the band just came up with the name?
Strofe, you've seen bands that come up with names when they're high in their basement.
We were just listening to Dayglow, so that's fair.
Exactly.
Dayglow? Wow.
What a name.
Chef Ed, I shouldn't ask that. He's old.
You should ask.
Ask
No,
him.
I'm going to say, what happened to the sister? I mean, but she,
Yeah, 800-990-3776.
It's his birthday. I don't know.
Chef Ed, what happened to your sister?
I would love to have like a camera following around Chef Ed at that Thanksgiving.
Yeah, especially down in Jackson, Mississippi, boy. I tell you, it's different down there.
For those who don't know, we've met Chef Ed.
I wouldn't have thought Chef Ed.
I wouldn't have thought he would have been in Jackson, Mississippi.
I seen a picture of him when he was younger. I can see that guy. The Chef Ed now, ain't no way in the world I thought he'd be with a sister down in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm telling you that right now. I'll keep it 100. I'm telling y'all, when I went down south with my family, it was a different world.
You sound like a different person when you talk about your Southern experiences.
Because
does your voice change when you talk to your Southern family?
You know, Brad, you lived in the South for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
When you get
10
around
years.
people, you get around people in the South sometimes. You pick up on their accent.
Yeah, I still say y'all.
Yeah, you say, yeah, over there. Like, you just, all of a sudden, you just start talking like them. You know, I find myself sometimes picking up on their accent. I'm like, uh-oh.
Is that like a sign of like endearment or is that mocking?
I don't know. It just happens.
Yeah, I feel like it's just you're a product of your environment a little bit.
Because I have I do. It might be bad, but like,
don't get canceled.
No, it's not canceled. Like,
on a high note right now.
No, I just like sometimes I'll just start doing my Borat, like
what?
in like an Uber.
Wow.
Like, should I not be doing Borat in an Uber?
Let's run through this. So, okay. So I'm the Uber driver. I pull up. You open the door.
Very nice. Time to go home.
Is this ride for Ben?
Very nice. Yes, this is for Ben.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Doing good.
Good to hear. What were you up to tonight?
I mean, we're not talking this much in an Uber typically. I'm just very happy to go home.
You're having a good time. Are you doing this voice on purpose, or are you just like...
No, it's just like, it's the character I go to.
Benjamin, is the air conditioning okay in the back seat?
It is very nice. I'm very comfy.
He probably thinks you're weird. What's your star rating?
As I say, you are getting downgraded left and right. No chance that you have higher than a 4.
Yeah, they usually laugh, though.
That's because they want a tip.
You don't think they think my Borat's good?
I think the first 2 lines are like, oh, this guy's pretty clever.
And then 10 minutes later,
10 minutes, like, yeah, this guy has got.
What do you think my Uber rating is?
4.4.
I'm guessing a 3.9.
I'll give you a perfect 5.0.
Hell no.
4.87.
Ooh, 4.87. I'm kind of curious what mine
I wish
is
my
now.
GPA was close to that.
I don't.
Now, Chef Ed, you don't need to be sending pictures of your ex-wife to the text line.
What she look like? Let me see what
you got 50 seconds before we go to...
Come on now, let me see what she look like now. She must be fine if he's sending
Is it, hey, Ben, just say
Turn it around.
Ben, is it impressive for sure?
Turn it around. Turn it around. I want to see.
I have a feeling this is too good to be true.
Come on.
I think Chef Ed got...
Wait a minute. I want to see what this
I think Chef Ed got Manti-Teo'd.
No. So you show up at a random
family.
You went to a random Thanksgiving and The South?
He says he met this their family.
I want to see what this lady looks
I'm
like.
dying. I can't wait for break.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.
What a show.
Don't remember what they said. I guess it doesn't matter. She's good for your man. You're gonna go to the record store.
Southbound on 41. We are seeing delays from just south of Appleton Avenue all the way down towards past Capitol Drive. Got a crash on the ramp from Burleigh to northbound 41, so watch for those backups. Heavy on southbound 43. We got backups from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Northbound's also slowing down out of the Marquette up towards North Avenue. And westbound 94, watch for the delays from 16th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Capco Kids to Kids Toy Drive. For fun family activity, visit or volunteer on December 7th. For more information, visit kidstokidstoydrive.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 28. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, slight chance for a mix at night, a high of 40. Weather's brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little one's letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm